Welcome to the AI Business Transformation Podcast, where we uncover game-changing strategies for modern businesses. I'm Matthew, and today we're kicking off a critical discussion that can transform how coaches and consultants scale their impact.
And I'm Curtis. We all know communities are the backbone of long-term success for coaches and consultants. It's no secret that a thriving community can generate consistent revenue, referrals, and trust. But what's less discussed are the advanced insights, the ones most people pay $50,000 to $100,000 to learn through premium courses, masterminds, and exclusive trainings.
Exactly. So today, we're taking a deep dive into strategies and perspective shifts that go beyond surface-level advice. We'll dig into psychology, operations, and overlooked systems behind successful communities that drive recurring income and client loyalty.
Let's start with a big misconception. Most coaches think of communities as passive spaces, a place where people gather, consume content, and interact every now and then, but truly thriving communities are assets, living, breathing ecosystems fostering client loyalty, engagement, and monetization by default.
That's right, Curtis. A crucial mindset shift is understanding that a community isn't just an add-on to your coaching services. It's something you build alongside your brand and intellectual property. The value here lies in creating a relationship loop where members contribute, learn, and generate momentum that feeds back into the group.
Here's an interesting data point. Studies show that online communities can drive up to a 35% cumulative increase in revenue through product upsells, referrals, and repeat client engagement compared to solo product launches or one-off coaching programs.
Absolutely. Think about brands like Peloton or Apple. Their communities thrive not because of fancy marketing, but because they approach their members as active participants in shaping the vision, not just as customers. For coaches, this means asking yourself, what shared identity am I giving my audience to rally around? What's their mission?
Design your community's mission to reflect your client's aspirations. Your community should feel bigger than just your coaching program. For example, instead of branding as Fitness with Sarah, frame the space as the Fit Mind Method Tribe, where the shared goal is total mental and physical transformation. A journey, not a product.
Now, Kurt, not everyone knows that the real magic behind thriving communities comes down to psychological principles of belonging. Let's unpack this.
Yes, Matthew, the need to belong is written deep into human behavior, and successful communities leverage this instinct expertly. But to create a magnetic sense of belonging, you need to focus on three psychological dynamics: identity, recognition, and mirroring.
To put it simply, identity is about shared purpose. Members need to see themselves in the group's mission. Recognition involves celebrating individual contributions. And mirroring is when a member sees themselves as part of a larger whole, through shoutouts, success stories, or even leaderboards for engagement.
Take gamification, for instance. Platforms like Massfluence integrate features like points, badges, and leaderboards that encourage participation by rewarding contribution. But gamification alone isn't enough. It must align with your group's deeper emotional drivers.
Exactly. It's the difference between let's get points for posting pictures and your progress here is a key piece of our collective journey. The first is transactional. The second is transformational.
Apply the recognition ladder. Define and publicly celebrate small client wins weekly, whether finishing a milestone, sharing a success story, or engaging positively. This taps into dopamine triggers, keeping people invested in your community dynamics.
Now let's talk structure. Thriving communities don't just grow because there's great content. The operational framework also plays a vital role. Let's introduce the concept of 4 essential roles within any community.
These roles are the leader, the connector, the contributor, and the gatekeeper. Let's break them down. The leader, you, the coach, guides the vision and maintains alignment with the community's purpose. The connector focuses on cultivating trust and relationships among members. Think of them as the living conduit of group dynamics.
Then there's the contributor. These are individuals who share value, stories, techniques, questions that fuel conversations in your group organically. And finally, the gatekeeper is responsible for maintaining boundaries. They keep the space safe from irrelevant content, negativity, or spam while reinforcing the group's culture.
Now, here's the catch. You don't have to fill all these roles. Insightful community builders hire or elevate members to these positions as paid roles or even voluntary moderators. This creates a self-sustaining ecosystem while reducing the community's reliance solely on you.
Identify at least one member within your current following who demonstrates potential as a connector or contributor. Bring them into a leadership role with clear guidelines to strengthen your group's retention and engagement metrics. Let's move into monetization. How do you successfully monetize a community without it feeling pushy or transactional?
Here's where most people get it wrong. They think, I'll just create a subscription plan. But the real key to monetization is value stacking. Offer multiple levels of access or benefits that match different segments of your audience's needs.
For example, your free community can function as a lead magnet, but within that community, you offer exclusive workshops, mastermind groups, or private Q&A sessions as paid upgrades. People can explore value at their own pace, always gaining utility regardless of their price point.
You can also incorporate luxury positioning. For instance, offer inner circle memberships for a smaller cohort who get monthly coaching calls, custom resources, or personalized sessions. Think of your monetization ladder as layers of opportunity. Free, public content. Mid-tier, exclusive Q&A and membership benefits. High-ticket, intimate, personalized mastermind groups. Each tier supports the others, creating multiple entry points into your value ecosystem.
Before we wrap up, let's touch on automation and tools, because scaling a community is a challenge without them.
Incredibly true. Tools like Massfluence or Circle are fantastic for building gamified communities with features like referral systems, live chat, and content hosting. Then you have marketing automations like active email follow-ups triggered by community activity.
The goal is to offload anything repetitive while maintaining the personalization. Bulk recorded welcome messages for new members or engaging automations like birthday shoutouts can keep things feeling human while scaling the experience.
Yes, it's important that coaches and consultants audit where you're spending unnecessary time in your community. Explore platforms that offer built-in engagement tools, tracking retention, or automating follow-ups to reclaim your bandwidth.
And that's a wrap for this deep dive into advanced community building strategies for coaches and consultants. These insights may cost $100,000 in mastermind circles, but today you got the actionable highlights for free.
We hope this gave you a fresh perspective on how community building isn't just a nice to have, it's an integral part of scaling impact and revenue. If you want to discuss these ideas further with us or other listeners, join our online discussion group.
Thanks for tuning in to the AI Business Transformation Podcast. If you found value today, leave us a review and share this episode with a coach or consultant ready to build their thriving community.
See you next time.